Alright, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is a video of the big 22 stir. We got the West LA General and we got Brick Baby in the house, right? Not my house, of course. They at the No Jumper Studios. But guess what? I woke up today and I said, I'm done with Mañoso Marv. I'm done with SP Maniaco. I said, I'm done with Minor Marv 16. But then I wake up and I open up my YouTube and the first thing I see is the big 22 stir dragging Maniaco Marv and calling a pair of individuals dropouts and lames. I'm like, it can't be. There's no way that can be. There's no way a civilian is out here stepping on shit, right? Big stepper, right? And I know I've heard it before where Big 22 had called a couple of dudes dropouts. We've all heard it before, but now he's standing on business. So I guess I got one more reaction to do before we move on from SP Maniaco and from a couple of guys that were disrespected on national TV for millions of viewers to see. Alright? Let's not forget, No Jumper has the audience, has an audience of a couple million, I think like 10 million watchers. And they reach every community, all right? The black community, the white community, everybody, the homies, they reach everything. So let's go ahead and watch this video and give you guys that Blue Devil reaction. Now look, before we press play, today is Wednesday. We're going to go live tonight on Hater World Uncensored and Kick at the same time at 7 p.m. Alright, let all the homies get it off. I know American Cholo go live. I know a couple other people go live. Let them do their thing. And then we'll go on at 7 p.m. Hater World Uncensored. Alright. And if you guys have not seen the 200 Boys from last night, it was one of my best podcasts, bro. Even though the numbers are not there, it's one of my best podcasts. I am Lopez and Big Mo Hustle. Big Mo Hustle. And Filero was in the building from Shut 'Em Down Records. I walked up to the homie last night and I go, hey, yo, Filero, you're my best dope house artist, dog. And he looked at me and he goes, what? I was never a dope house artist, homie. And I was like, well, I thought you were. My bad, G. Let me get a photo. I've never asked nobody for a photo, dog. I've never asked nobody for a photo. Here's a photo with me and the homie, Filero. All right. From Shut 'Em Down Records. If you don't know what that means, go look it up, alright? I'm gonna go post it on my Instagram, right? Go check it out. Shout out to the boy Filero. I really rock with him. And we gonna have him back for a podcast, alright? So go watch that episode. It's on Hater World Uncensored. I am gonna do a release on the Hater World probably tonight or tomorrow morning. For those that didn't catch it over there, it'll be over here. And those that seen it, make sure you guys like it and comment, even though you watched it already. All right, cool. Let's get to this reaction because we're gonna go live tonight and we got a lot to talk about. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be looking for some new clippers and I need a couple more people for our media page because right now we're lacking in those sections of the universe, the internet universe, the metaverse, and we just need to bring a couple more people on board. So make sure you guys hit me up on Instagram and let me know. Also, sponsors, we open. But let's go. Big 22 in the building.
Did the American Cholo podcast with the late great Compa Radar. It was right after American Cholo had an incident where he saw another Hispanic Southern California content creator by the name of Marvelous. Mm-hmm. He had seen him at some kind of like convention or event, and kind of like ran down on him and tried to get him to go to the bathroom to squabble with him. And Marvelous wasn't down, didn't behave like a man, and American
Didn't behave like a real G should. All right. Now people can say I would have done this, I would have done that, but look, bro. Let me explain something. All right, and I know we all make mistakes, dog. I know there's times where you're not a lame, you're not a bitch, but there's times where you slip up. People slip up because I've slipped up. We've all seen it on national TV. It was my error, right? And I stand on it. It was my error. But you would think that Marvelous, Maniaco Marv, being the gang banger that he claims to be with the G Shield, and you know what that means? You know what that means. The Campol on him, right? I'm sure he got it somewhere. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure he got it. All the face tattoos. You think that he would have probably given American Cholo a 2-piece right there. Like, fuck the bathroom, homie. You know, bam, bam. You know, you disrespecting me when I'm with my daughter? Hey, baby girl, go walk around. Bam. But instead, he came out with 100 excuses. That was in the flesh. That was not. See, people tend to mix it up, right? Because I see in the comments, Blue Devil, you were afraid of Wack. No, I wasn't. If I was afraid, I wouldn't have him in the same building. I know what I said about him. Why would I invite him if I was afraid? I didn't give a fuck, because if we had an issue, we were going to take care of it in person, in which we did. Now, the next day was a stunt. I ain't with all that, you know. Coming by surprise, I don't know. I ain't saying nothing. Go ahead, fool, get it off. Boom. But this American Cholo shit, it was in person, my boy. Face to face. No excuses. All right, let's go.
American Cholo's estimation. And it would appear, and Lush is going to give us the full details, but it would appear that same Marvelous impregnated a 16-year-old. And this is all now coming to light. Lush, let's break it down.
So apparently this guy Marvelous, who is from the eastern section of Los Angeles, when he was 39 years.
Hey, yo, Lush, let me correct you. The big dogs from that section called me. All right. From the gang that Maniaco claims. They called me. So the big dogs from that section called me and said, hey, yo, Blue Devil, this fool is a party crip. All right. In the words of Brick Baby, he is a party crip. All right. He claims for the fame. All right. He got all these tattoos just to be able to be down and kick it with the bitches and, you know, claim that he's from a notorious gang like the one that he claims to be from. They say, we're looking for this vato, he nobody, blah, blah, blah. So, let me correct you, Lush Uno. He is not from that sector, all right? He is a resident.
Old, impregnated a 16-year-old girl, and who he claims he didn't know she was 16 at the time.
An SBM to call our own.
It is for sure
very similar.
The Angelino SBM.
We're not calling nobody our own SPM, dog. Get it together, 22-star.
Okay. 1 trillion %. Except for the fact that he wasn't really held in that high of a regard, because SPM's actually like an iconic figure.
That is true, yeah.
Out there. However, this dude.
Does that justify the action?
No, but you can imagine the SPM has probably been given a little bit more forgiveness by a big segment of the population because of his music.
Way
like
too
R.
much
Kelly.
forgiveness.
Sure.
Yeah. And we liked R. Kelly's music a whole hell of a lot more than SPM.
I was just somewhere and they were still playing that shit.
But there's a lot of Mexican people, especially in Texas, where SPM is like a fucking god.
Oh, yeah, no, Wiggy 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 is like better than the remix to Ignition,
right.
according to them, for sure. And so what happened was...
Also, SPM allegedly impregnated a 12-year-old, right?
I think she was...
I am Lopez in the building last night, all right? Big Mo Hustle in the building. And, you know, they told me the story, but we're not going to get into it, right? They from Texas. But it was a 9-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 12-year-old, I believe. 3. All right. and he was accused of graping another female at a rehab. All right, so he had the whole shabam, homie. Holy shnikes, you've got mail. Let's go.
She was supposedly 15 at the time.
Okay.
But that doesn't make it much better.
Insane.
Yeah. It's smoked out as fuck either way. There's no justification for it.
So
even this, like, so let's say, okay, so this dude, there's so many layers of this, but just to give people a little bit of insight, it was this dude Marvelous's own kids, his own sons, who wound up airing this story out to the masses.
Insane.
And first they wound up basically they did some kind of allegedly did some kind of vandalism to his crib,
to his car and shit, right? I seen a little video of that.
His kids did.
Yes. And then they made another video shortly thereafter where they were like, yo, our dad did this.
Come on, Lush One. Why don't I get the credit that's intended for us? We put in the hard work. Why can't we get the Hater World credit? Man, come on. You disappoint me, Lush. He called us and we made it go global. I know you're watching, Maniaco Marv. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to send Adam22 the t-shirt for free. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send the whole package over there for free. We got the homegirl from Texas wearing one already. Hold on. Let me see. Check this out. I hope you're able to see it, man. Right here. Check this out. Man, come on, homie. Look it. I'm wearing it, and everybody's pointing at it going like this. Come on, Maniaco Marv. You should have rose up and took flight. Yeah, you should have checked that ID correctly, or it's just not mess with a little girl, homeboy. Let's go.
And this is why we don't fuck with him, essentially. And he impregnated one of the well, it wasn't. Yeah, somewhat recently, because I think the dude
Marvelous. It was one of the daughter's friends or something.
Yeah, it was one of the son's friends.
All right, look, let me forward it to like the 6-minute mark because they're just basically talking about the story. We all know the story. We all know what a SP Maniaco did. All right, and once again, I'm having fun because this will be the last time. Now, somebody said in the comments, and I keep seeing this in the comments, what are you going to do when he runs up on you? I'm going to feel bad when he catches you slipping. Are you guys really backing up a Maniaco? Are you guys really rooting for that fool? Do you think he got anything coming? Do you think that he's going to even get close to me and I'll get cracked by whoever is with me before he even attempts to get close to me? Do you think that he deserves a one-on-one? You think he deserves anything from a homie? So that's how I know that the people that are writing these comments are little bozos, no pun intended to my homeboy, or a bunch of little nobodies, because you don't root for a Maniaco. Even though you don't like me. You know, you don't root for a weirdo, even though you don't like me. You know, but we all saw the video of the walrus where they told him, hey, I'd rather be Maniaco Marv than Blue Devil or American Cholo. And what did the walrus say? Oh yeah, me too. So you're telling me that the walrus rather be a PDF than the good homie in good standings with all his people? Man, oh man. Put your comments down below. It'd be disrespectful for me to ask you guys which one would you rather be. You guys are pretty smart, homie. The squad is pretty smart, so I'm not going to disrespect you guys like that because I already know the answer, you know. But let's fast forward this. I think it was at the 6-minute mark where the Big 22ster came out and disrespected a couple of dudes that do podcasting. All right, let's go.
Choosing to ignore this.
All right, here.
It's not comfortable.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but for someone like this guy, it doesn't matter. And I think one of the things, because this is really shaking up the entire YouTube yarda, aka
Rasa tube.
the Rasa sphere, whatever. Like, one of the things that I think is sticking out a lot are certain people are actually choosing to ignore this when they delve into every single subject. And there's like a certain contingent.
Certain dropout YouTubers.
Yeah, it seems like the dropout community of the Rasa
is being
YouTube.
hypocritical about it.
Well, it seems like they maybe want to protect one of their own. It's like, oh, there's a J-Cat in danger. Let's leap to his defense. I don't know.
But
Like,
aren't
J-Cats stick together.
Dropout? Don't they got those on their jackets too? Like, that's a
They-
part of being a dropout. Like, once you get those, you on that yard. But if you're from a dropout gang, I don't think you're allowed to have that.
Hey, shout out Brick Baby. Shout out Brick Baby. Brick Baby saying basically, I'm only going based off of what they're saying. So, look, I don't want nobody to come at me. Don't make a video at me. Don't tag me. I'm only reacting to the 22 stir and to Big Lush Uno and Brick Baby. All right, check this out. Let's break it down. They still keep going, but let's break it down. Prior to the video that American Cholo made, saying why are these channels not airing out Maniacal Marv, prior to him and prior to me making a video saying keep that same energy, they weren't speaking about it. And look, I'm not saying nobody's name. There's a lot of channels out there, right? Prior to us, they weren't speaking about it. Why is this so big? Hold on. They weren't speaking about it, right? Alert box, get out of here. They weren't speaking about it, right? But once American Cholo made a video and I made a video and people were getting at them in the comments like, hey, you're being biased, hey, you're being biased, hey, you're being biased, I think they had no choice but to give the people what they want. I don't think they wanted to. I don't think they cared for it. I think they were trying to look out for one of their own. People can say it's not one of their own, but I believe it is. It's my opinion as a man. It don't mean that I'm disrespecting you. It don't mean that I don't care about you. I'm just saying how I feel. I feel that that guy was one of your own. So you guys didn't want to speak about it, but you guys had no choice but to keep the community happy and on your side. You guys saw that it was not good for business to be on his side and said, oh, we better talk about this because the people are getting at us. See, that's the difference between us, the hater world, and people like that. I'll tell you what the difference is. We're in harm's way every day. They are not. They are sitting in their closets and they talk about whatever they want and then they turn it off and go to sleep. We have different guests up here, different artists, so we're in harm's way because if that artist says something or we say something accidentally, now everybody's watching, now we're in the hot seat, now we gotta fix it. But them, they don't have to do anything. They don't invite no guests, they don't go outside to public events, they don't go to shows, so they don't have to be in harm's way. They can actually rehearse their video before they go live or before they make it. So it's very different. You know, that's why I said it and I say it again. For us, the hater world, this is not going to be the first nor the last. All right. Things like the Whack 100 thing are going to continue to happen. Things like the royalty is going to continue to happen. Things like the, who else? A lot of things have happened up here. They're going to continue to happen because we deal with people daily. So it ain't never gonna be all nice. Alright, so check this out. That's why I feel that they had to speak about it. Alright, but Brick Baby just said, well, when you're a dropout and you're in SNY, you accept that on the yard. I'm not gonna speak about prison politics. I'm just going based off of what Brick Baby said. He basically said, if you're a dropout, you program with no goods, you program with ratas, you program with PDFs, you program with basura. So that's why they're protecting Maniacal Minds, or were protecting. Because now those videos were made. We don't support him. Blah blah blah. I'm just giving it to you guys as the timeline comes. So salute to Brick Baby for actually telling everybody how it is.
Well, so per my understanding,
ones.
one of them is a former Norte, the other one's a former upstate Southsider who wound up dropping out because he got put onto a SNY yard, essentially like rolled it up.
Yeah.
Rolled it up.
That's
You
how
feel
they
me?
do.
Like,
They rolled it up over drug debts and little stuff. Just tired after the program,
And apparently-
then they go over there and start a gang
And
against the fucking actives.
Correct, the Dub Fives or whatever, and apparently whatever the fuck he got going.
Wait. Brick Baby said they drop out, people drop out, and they join a gang called Deuce 5. Right? Deuce 5. That's what he said. And they go against the actives. He's not saying that those artists or those content creators that Lush mentioned. He mentioned the guy from up north, and he mentioned upstate Southsider. I don't know who that upstate Southsider is, but he mentioned those two people, right? Brick Baby speaking in general, he said Deuce 5. Deuce 5 in Roman numerals, or at least, damn, do the math. The V stands for 5. And 20 is a 20. 20 V. 20. Dang, wait. Hey, do the math. Las matemáticas, güey. Do the matemáticas. Alright, so hey, they're laying it all out there for you. It all makes sense. I don't know who Lush is talking about, but I'm pretty sure that we can put a name on it. But because they're not saying the name, we don't want to assume, right? So we're just speaking in general. Just speaking in general.
Going on, like his whole energy was very different than the energy he had during his tenure of incarceration. Now, I would never try to act like I'm a representative to speak on people that have been incarcerated for years,
general,
like, or anything of that capacity. But I do know that there's nothing like that on my name, and if there was, I wouldn't choose to try to speak up and be
Basically, you can never call him a dropout. You can never call him a lame. You can never call him a no good. You can never call him a basura. You can never say he touches, these 6-year-old children. You can never say that he backs up maniacos. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Salute to Lush Uno.
Recognized as
a public figure, right?
A public figure that's pushing this specific line.
What is he doing?
He's just a YouTuber, right?
Is this
what's his channel called?
Yes, so this is not Renegade Media. This is Dubs and Gunner, aka Butts and Groomers. You feel me? Like,
damn, they name dropped. They name dropped. Damn, son. I didn't think they were gonna. Damn. They said. Damn, let's rewind that to make sure. All right, let's rewind that.
aka Butts. This is not Renegade Media. This is Dubs and Gunner, aka Butts and Groomers. You feel me? Like, you feel me? That's
the Gunner era.
Yeah. The wrong. This is not.
Hey, how is Lush and Adam 22 live on air calling these people dropouts? I don't know if they are or they're not. I don't care. It's not my fucking problem. A mí me vale madre, güey. No me importa, güey. But how do you have two civilians calling out gangbangers dropouts? Will there be repercussions towards the 22ster and Lush Uno? They are on national internet disrespecting two gang members, calling them dropouts. Wow. 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 That is crazy. So would you call this a markout? Would you call this a markout? Would you say that Adam 22 and Lush Uno is marking out these two YouTubers? Wow. How does that happen? How does that happen? Wow, I think we're gonna leave it here, bro. I never thought I'd see the day where a civilian, a nerd, a geek is gonna get on the internet with millions of watchers and call two gangbangers names and call them dropouts. That's crazy, dog. I want to see what happens. I want to see if somebody rises up and says, let's fight. I want to see if somebody takes flight. I want to see if somebody actually pulls up on no jumper, because two people got humiliated on national TV, the internet. I want to see what's going to happen, because everybody said, Blue Devil, you should have done this. Well, I want to see. Lead by example, gentlemen. Lead by example. And again, I'm just making content. This will be the last time I talk about Maniacal Marv. We are done. We'll probably talk about it on tonight's live. We will. But today's the last day. All right. It is crazy that it has come to nerds and geeks disrespecting a pair of gangbangers. You know, I get it. Like Wack disrespected me, but that's another gangbanger. You know, that's my issue to take care of, right? But wouldn't this be y'all's issue? Holy shnikes, you've got mail. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong. I don't know. All right, maybe I'm tripping. But again, no disrespect intended. No disrespect intended. It's just content of the day. Tomorrow it'll be something else. Pull up tonight's live. We're going to be live 7 p.m. Hater World Uncensored. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to the squad. Salute to everybody. Let's go. And with that being said, I'm Blue Devil. You already know. Salute to the 22ster. Salute to Lush Uno. Let's hear this one more time.
And groomers.
Right?
Is this
what's his channel called?
Yes, so
this
is not Renegade Media. This is Dubs and Gunner, aka Butts and Groomers. You feel me? Like, you feel me? That's
The Gunner era.
Yeah. The wrong. This is